Hello dear students. In yesterday's lecture we solved the exercise regarding the states of matter in our surrounding. Okay. So today we have to discuss our topic today is what is the effect of temperature on matter state. Okay, we have to define the effect of temperature on matter, that what its states get changed or not get changed, what is the effect of temperature on that. So I am taking the example of ice. Particularly I am drawing a graph which is not given in your book, but if you get understand, a lot of things get understand in case of the matter effects on temperature. Okay, suppose this line y-axis is representing temperature. Okay, and here what we are showing you heat, that how much if you give heat to someone, temperature will rise. So the graph will move in this direction. You are giving heat and temperature is rising of the body. In the whole process the pressure is constant. Suppose we are boiling open bowl. Okay, so pressure is what? Atmospheric pressure, which is constant, atmospheric pressure. Okay. So we adding the heat. Suppose we have a bowl which is at minus 10 degrees Celsius. So obviously if there is water, it will be solid in ice form, ice. And we have at minus 10 degrees Celsius. So water is in solid, H2. Now we start gaining heat. So here the temperature is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Here it will become minus 5, let's say. Here it will become 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Above we are going 50 degrees Celsius. Above we are going 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Above 150 degrees Celsius. So if you are adding heat, temperature is rising. Okay. So we are adding heat, keep adding heat, but what you will see at the 0 degrees Celsius, when the temperature reaches 0 degrees Celsius, your whole ice get converted into liquid. Mean to say ice get melt at what? 0 degrees Celsius into what? Liquid water. But you will see that when you add heat, start adding heat further, then there is no rise in temperature. And we are adding heat for a small time. This is conversion time, when this is converting from solid to liquid. So that's why that heat which we are giving, before that we are giving heat, temperature is rising. But at 0 degrees Celsius what happened? We are giving heat, but temperature is not rising. Why? Because that heat get consumed in changing the state from solid to liquid. Okay, from ice is solid and it melts from at 0 degrees Celsius, the temperature it get converted into liquid. So it needed some heat. So that much amount of heat is known as latent heat of fusion. Fusion is also the same word here, melting. Okay, in some books you also get latent heat of melting. So how will you define this latent heat? You know that you need some heat in every other matter as well. When they are changing state from solid to liquid, a small amount of heat is needed, and at that time temperature will not rise, only the states of the matter get changed. So the amount of heat needed to change any matter from solid to liquid at a particular temperature. The amount of heat needed to change, here write down 1 kilogram of matter. You have to take in consider that matter also should be fixed. 1 kilogram of matter solid to liquid at a atmospheric pressure and at a particular temperature. Mean to say temperature will not change here, or you can say at solid to liquid at atmospheric pressure in constant temperature. The temperature remain constant because during that time. So that much amount of heat is termed as latent heat of. Obviously for different elements, different matters, it comes different. Okay. For water it is the melting point 0 degrees Celsius. But different substances, metals have high melting boiling points. Okay. Even melting boiling point, melting and boiling points tells you how much attraction forces in solid particle exist. Mean to say higher the melting boiling point, mean to say they need higher energy to convert into liquid. Mean to say the higher the greater interaction forces in that solid particularly. Okay, if you are comparing two solids which have high melting boiling point, obviously attractive forces are greater in that case. Now what? Now after when whole ice get converted into water and you add more heat, the temperature will again start rising. But when it go to 100 degrees Celsius, it will start getting converted into gaseous, and you will see that you will add heat, but there is no temperature rise at there also. But up to when all the water get converted into gaseous state. So this process particularly here is termed as vaporization. This here melting. But here also some heat we added, but temperature did not rise. So that particular amount of heat is known as latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization. Okay, I am writing it down, the definition. The amount of heat required to convert 1 kilogram of matter from liquid to gaseous. Now you are going in gaseous state. Liquid to gaseous state without changing temperature. Without changing temperature at a constant pressure or at atmospheric pressure. Okay, that is termed as latent heat of vaporization. I have drawn this diagram for the water. Okay, now two words more definition you must know. Particularly latent heat of effusion, latent heat of melting. Okay, now I think you get understand that when matter is changing from solid to liquid, a small amount of heat is needed to change the state. So that's why temperature do not rise at that time. That's why he is writing the constant temperature or at a without changing the temperature. These are the both same thing, constant temperature or without changing temperature. Whether it is going from solid to liquid or liquid to gas. Okay, but when liquid to going to gas, that is termed as latent heat of vaporization. When changing from solid to liquid, that is known as latent heat of melting or fusion. That much amount. Okay. Now two more definition you should be clear about is what is melting point and boiling point. Because it's the temperature, we are discussing the effect of temperature, and we know that by increasing the temperature, matter can even melt, and if we keep increasing the temperature, it will boil at certain temperature. Okay, so we must know how to define melting point Okay, so the temperature at which matter, any matter, the temperature at which matter convert from solid to liquid at atmospheric pressure. Pressure should be some particular fixed, and this time it is atmospheric pressure. So this is known as your melting point. And if you have to define the boiling point, so the boiling point will be the temperature at which matter convert from liquid to gaseous state at atmospheric pressure. I am again telling you that 0 degree Celsius and 100 degree Celsius are actually melting and boiling point for water. Water is a matter. For different matter, melting and boiling point will be different. And different matters have different latent heat. Why? Because latent heat is also depend on the attractive forces. Attractive forces within the solid you are talking, or within the matter. Okay, latent heat depend, and you must know the latent heat is the heat supplied to change the temperature of unit amount. Unit amount means 1 kilogram of any matter from one form to another form. Okay, at a particular fixed temperature. The temperature should not will not get changed in that condition. Okay. So now in today's lecture we study what is the effect of temperature on matter state. On matter state. Okay, we will further discuss also pressure effect also, but in today's lecture we are constrained with the only what is the effect of temperature on the matter state. Okay. So your homework, there is an activity given. Activity particularly given. Activity given in NCERT regarding effect of temperature. Okay. Solve that. That is your homework in rough notebook. In rough. Okay. Thank you.